Welcome everyone to Istanbul in Turkey for the first Turkish FFG Grand Prix. I'm your host tonight, Aidan Kernan, and it is a big welcome to Milos Anchevski. How are you, mate?
Hello, I'm good. Let's just talk a bit about qualifying. It was a very good qualifying for Antec. Jamie Cox took pole position and his teammates Stefan Brunner in 5th place. BRT with Utzer locked out the front row with Cox. Tim Engbrink in 4th in the underpowered Speedy. That's a good effort.
Sure. Yeah, definitely past that, and we look just a little bit further down and we have both of the Vipers in 6th and 8th, which is quite good for them. The two Apexes in 10th and 12th, not where we've expected to see them this season, but it'll be interesting to watch them both because while the car isn't particularly set up for the race, I think the drivers have got a lot of fight in them. DTK are down the back again, so they'll probably finish 1-2, I wouldn't be surprised. And yeah, but possibly my dark horse today is definitely Rob Sharp in 7th. Mark my words, there's just something about it that makes me think that he's got a very good chance today. Yeah, well, with that, we can see it's going to be a nice dry race, which it has been all weekend. Beautiful Turkish weather. So in that case, we'll go straight to the grid then. The first Turkish Grand Prix.
It's race time. It's a Turkish Grand Prix. It's Aidan Kernan and Milos Anchevski commentating for you today. There is no rain expected. We have 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. It's lights out, and away we go. Jamie getting off to a decent start. Saeed overtaking Deal off the line. Harvey seems to have had a very bad start.
It's still Cox leading the homeboy Saeed. 2 green cars, 2 Honda powered cars. Hunsley and Rinho have both moved to the back of the pack. As we come up to turn 8 for the first time.
Yeah, that's the famous one. Maybe Saeed will have a move into turn 9.
Cox defends, Saeed has a look. I think he may have gotten it done.
got it done.
Oh, not quite. Cox fights back. Good move there from the Australian as it's starting to get a bit hectic back in the pack.
Yeah, that's Deal on Andy Graham.
Rob Sharp there is moving up to 4th. Can't quite.
Angring still holds it.
Cox though will lead the first lap. Saeed will take the fastest first lap though.
Yeah, but that's fairly slow considering they started on the grid.
Well, of course, 4 seconds down on pole, at least. Here's Herbert, now he's found himself at the back, so both the DTKs have gone past him. I think Matt Bailey's just a few spots up, creating a train.
I think both DTKs were already ahead of him at the start.
I think we were talking about, I think I may have said Deal in 3rd. I take that back. It's Utzer. Has been the entire time. He's now here having a look at Saeed. We'll have a look down the inside. He's on the outside and he'll just hold. Engbrink's going to have a look here. Rob Sharp has found himself in this battle as well.
Yeah, as you said, the dark horse for winning the race. It's still possible.
Ooh, there's
We'll
heaps
have a look.
happening there as Saeed was all over the back of Utsa. Sharp has gone past Engbrink. Graham has just completely missed the corner entirely. He's nearly taken his teammate out. That's great fun. So let's have a look at that again from the onboard. That's a weird one.
Just a bit too late on the brakes.
So he's back in 9th now. Interesting note to make that the RDFIA has brought in new wheels this round onwards. I believe they have. We'll make sure because the Vipers don't look like well, they might have them. Yeah, they should be on, as you can see with Rautavaara there. As we have a look, Sharp up 3 spots, Deal and Rautavaara both up 2. It's Graham and Dovizioso that have taken the biggest hits in the top 10 at the start of this race.
The top 3 only guys in top 10 that maintained their great positions.
Utsa here. He's found himself nearly 3 seconds down on Jamie Cox.
But he's extending the gap to Said.
As Chaco here with Dovizioso. And Black here going to have a look at McNamara. Strong defending. McNamara on the inside of Chaco, on the outside now. Will he hold it to the inside? Black will have another look at McNamara. Oh, I think they've hit. As Harvey locks up.
Locks up? Yeah.
Black there and
There's some parts falling off.
I think
That's Speedy, I think.
I think that's Sigalakis. Massive shame if it is. Here he comes. Made a good overtake there and yep.
Oh.
It's a massive shame for Manolis. He, of course, won last round and a very, very fitting. He's brought out a black helmet for this race. Unfortunately for him, it ends on the 4th lap with no front right wheel.
Isn't so far that every winner retires in the very next race?
Not quite. But the majority of the time, it's a no,
Yeah, but
yes.
this season I'm thinking
Ah,
Dovizioso, Harvey,
yes.
and Sigulakis now.
Yes, so yes. And I'm pretty sure that was similar to last season. So yeah, you don't want to be winning too many races in the first half of the season if you can help it, as Graham's moved behind his teammate. Seems to be rather standard. McNamara's found himself with a bit of space now. Cox, meanwhile, driving away. Very early days though. We're about 1/10 of the way through. The rookie Australian here, he's got Utsa chasing him down. Utsa having won a Grand Prix before. Saeed has visited the podium 3 times. Both of them.
He definitely like it for his home Grand Prix.
Oh yeah. Both of them vastly experienced in the F1 and factor in GPTCC as well. So a lot of experience chasing down the Australian, but so far he seems to be doing okay. As here we're looking at Rinyaho.
And the black in the pits.
I think he only
That
just
must
made it
be-
around.
Yeah,
as
that
here comes the dark horse.
I think he got it done.
Not quite. Saeed holds again, but he's going to be
We'll have a look on
hard-pressed.
this back straight.
It'll be very hard for him this time.
Surely.
Down the inside goes
Has it up
Sharp.
the inside. Pretty simple move.
I think Saeed tried to look for the cutback there, just got it a little bit wrong mid-corner. Sharp's through. Collective groan comes from the grandstand across from us.
I don't see the crowd, but let's imagine.
Oh, they're definitely there, you can hear them. For sure. Rinyaho moves past Lintner, says the telemetry. Here he is right now. So DTK struggling a little bit to get anywhere, but they've gone past both the Virgins. Tom Barrett's moved a long way back from where he started. Just try and have a look at any big movers and shakers, other than Rob Sharp, of course, you know, 7th up to 3rd so far. And probably Rautavar has moved up a little bit, I believe, so.
And so have the two DTKs.
Yeah.
Especially Hansley, he started 21st.
Well, yeah, he's 21st and he's now started 21st, now 16th, so he's doing pretty well, the defending champ. Back to Sharp. We're expecting a somewhat shorter first stint here.
Indeed.
Probably looking for a 3-stop. Oh, sorry, 2-stop, 3 stint. We have Martins here running in 13th. Has Harvey behind him, so Harvey's not one of the big winners in the first 7 laps. Or 6 laps, but there's plenty of time left for him as well. As Hunsley here, he's going to have a look at Matt Bailey. Nothing going at that point, Herbert. Had a fantastic race last week.
Well, if you didn't crash out last week, you had a fantastic race.
It's not going so great for him now, but I'm pretty sure he will he'll get his sponsor. He'll be happy about that. As we have a yellow flag.
That's the yellow flag.
As it's an apex.
I think that's Rotavar, yeah.
Oh, okay. I think I can see where this is going already. He's having a look at there, a deal, little bit of a touch. That's enough to send the fin around. Deal gets out of it relatively unscathed. Rantavar will get back on his way then.
At the back of the grid. Or the back of the pack, rather.
Back at the front, Jamie Cox still pulling away, 3.8 seconds from Ben Utzer. Utzer himself has got half of that amount, 1.9 seconds back to Rob Sharp, who's got about the same gap to Saeed, who's starting to come under a little bit of pressure from Engbrink. Stefan Berner's in there as well, but he doesn't look like he's got the pace of his teammate at the moment. So without a doubt it'll be a good race if it continues like this for Entech. Deal, he survived. Davizioso still surviving. Graham, Chaco, McNamara is there. Martins is in 12th. Harvey's gone to 13th. Bailey is resisting the pressure of the defending champion. Rinyaho, Barrett, Herbert go back a bit further for Rautavaara. And then Andy Black is a long way back. McNamara here, he's in 10th. Something wrong for Andy Graham there? He's dropped himself a lot of positions very quickly. Interesting, all of a sudden Graham's just lost all of his pace. And lost a lot of positions as well. Now having to defend from Jack Hunsley.
Martin's lockstep. This may give Harvey the opportunity to attack in the very soon.
Interesting that Hunsley's got past Matt Bailey at some stage, and Bailey now is applying a little bit of pressure back. Move away from that. We'll go here with Utsa, who's found a little bit of speed to catch up to Cox, but Sharp is catching both of them with ease. Ooh! Hunsley took a very interesting line there. Very interesting what he's done.
Harvey has to look up cat.
He may have put Bailey off enough for Rinyaho to have a look here. Ooh,
indeed.
Ben Herbert.
And there's the second spinner. Rautavaara may hit them even.
Oh, it's yellow again. I think it's fine.
There's a nice scrap going on between Martins and Harvey.
Try and get back.
Now, has Rautavaara suffered damage?
Damage? Yeah, I think he
Yes.
hit Herbert.
Yeah, so he has hit Herbert there. Both of them worse for wear. Both of them enter the pit lane.
Just the race to forget for both of them. And we're only on lap 10.
So we have
Another
yellow
yellow.
flag. And there's the other apex. Now what has happened
Without
here?
the wheel, no?
Oop, a lock up. Through he goes. Well, I don't know who's more unlucky there.
That
If
was
it's
nicely timed.
I don't know if it's Daniel Harvey that's the unlucky one or if it's Andy Graham. Very interesting. That's one of the more interesting spin-offs that we've seen in Formula FFG for sure. But doesn't make his day or Apex's any better. He's down in P18. It's going to be a long fight back for the Monacan team. Martin's here. Here with Rinyaho. Here with Barrett. Not here with Utsa instead, who's been overtaken by Rob Sharp. Down turn 9. Very deep under brace, both of them. Good move there by Rob Sharp, and he moves up into second for Falcon Motorsports. Super effort there. He finds himself 4.3 seconds behind Jamie Cox, but I think he's got the pace to overhaul the Australian. It'll be very interesting. I think the Australian, yes, the Australian is indeed fueled a little bit heavier, so it might even out a little bit.
Rob Sharp now, he has to pull away from Utser and catch Cox up front.
I think he's got it in him.
Yeah, me too.
He's had some good speed, Rob Sharp. Once he can get through the first few laps, which he didn't in Australia and he didn't in South Africa, but once he gets through the first few laps, he seems to be on song. As we saw in Singapore late in the race, he was a beast. But here, he's gone through the first few laps. We're up to lap 12. Not going too badly. Down to the hairpin. He's already eating into the lead. But it's only a matter of time, you'd think, before he'll be coming into the pits. Same for this man, Ben Utsa. See in the background, Saeed has dropped anchor.
Set the fastest lap.
Yeah, he's not too far. He's about 7/10 out of pole. Away from the pole position time, so Sharp definitely on the move.
Started in 7th place, remember.
Hunsley's up to 12th from 21st.
I think he's on for a win.
Well, at this rate, you know, we're not. How far through the race are we, Hunsley? Oh, hello.
Does they have a problem there? Lost a lot of places. I think he does.
No problem. Oh yeah.
But he has blue flags for some reason.
No rear wing there on.
Where did he lose that?
Pablo Deal. He's got a rear wing here. I think there must have been something that's happened around here. He might have done the Daniel Harvey, he might have gone over the hill. Yeah, he's lost it.
Indeed. I think he hit.
Oh, that's an... Ooh!
Close.
I don't think Chaco realises that, but here we go from an on-board perspective. Oh, hello. You just see a nose of a BRT come out of nowhere.
Harvey still timed it better. He hit somebody.
Yeah. Hunsley here gets a little bit closer to Martins thanks to his great rival of last season trundling around.
Yeah, but it's still not that bad for Deal. We're getting closer to the first pit stop.
Yeah.
We'll just lose a lot of places initially. As I said, Sharp and Angbrink, I think, enter the pit lane.
Davizioso's in, Engbrink correct, Sharp's in, of course. Cox is
Pit at the end of this lap.
Utsa's coming in at the end of this lap. Be interesting to see if they're ready for him. That's of course if Deal gets back fast enough, which I would imagine he should. Sharp's out. Oh yeah, Deal's in, no problems there. Herbert and Rautavara. Black again left behind by those two. Here's Saeed.
I think he's coming in not this lap, but the next lap. Into the pits.
Yep. Hunsley here, very nice move down the inside. Didn't have to go too far to the inside. Martins was just leaving the door wide open. There goes Utsa.
Yeah, indeed, Said is pitting at the end of this lap.
Saeed moves up to P2. Would have been Fairy Tale, wouldn't it, if he had have taken the, lead a lap at his home Grand Prix. Of course, he's still in the running for leading at the end of the race, which of course gets you 25 points and a trophy. But,
Indeed.
It'll be tricky. He's here with Burner as... Oh, hello. Oh, Utsa's come out in a really tricky spot there. Comes out in P9. He's right behind... that might be Rinyaho.
That might give Said a chance to get back on the podium.
It might, yeah. If some of those that are in front of Utsa stop in the next lap, then yeah, it might be okay for him. So we're back on board with him here.
Yeah, but he has to do a really good end lap.
Oh, for sure. Utsa, no, so yeah, it was Rinyaho. Oh, that's not going to help.
Yeah, almost found it there.
Good car control, but those tyres will be hurting a little bit now, especially towards the end of the stint.
What's the last time?
Cox has come in.
I think this will give Brunner the race lead.
Indeed it will, as... Is this... Yeah, this is Rob Sharp, so he's found himself back behind Utsa there. Chaco moves into second. Here comes Cox out of pit lane. Where is he going to pop out? So he pops out back in third, nice and safe. Lintner then. Utsa, Sharp. Saeed pops out close, but not that close. Then we have Andy Graham, who I don't think is pitted. No, he's going to pit at the end of this lap, so he's... You don't have to worry about him, he doesn't really count at this point. Very interesting. McNamara has pitted then, that's interesting. Burner here, he's not pitting yet, he's going long. Is that why he was going a bit slower than everybody else?
Probably.
Are they trying to one-stop the number 11 car, or are they splitting the strategy with Cox on a lighter first run and Burner on a lighter last run, perhaps? As Chaco comes into the lane.
I think he could one-stop the race.
It'll be interesting as...
Yeah, because he had around 8 laps of fuel, so that's enough to get into lap 25. And he already did half of the race. So he can easily do another half.
He's got 16 seconds on Cox. We'll have a look at the next intermediate as to how much that changes. There's a couple more of the racers pit and we get a better idea of who's in what position. Oh, there it goes, 0.3 of a second. So Cox is definitely going to be moving faster than his teammate, but will he be able to make up the time deficit if Burner is one-stopping?
I just saw something. How is... Oh yeah. Sorry, never mind. Went to say how his deal in 18th, then remembered he lost his rear wing.
Oh no, Rob Sharp. He's ended up facing the wrong way there. I'm not... What has he done here? Oh, he's put it wide. Randy goes.
Turn 8. At least he gets to rejoin very quickly.
Angering there. Randy comes turn 8, Randy comes again. Oh no, he saw him miles away. No problems. Chaco, meanwhile, he goes past his teammate. Dovizioso and McNamara. Well, Dovizioso should get him.
Chaco stop actually.
McNamara might end up getting both of them if he gets good drive. He got good drive, but he had nowhere to use it.
Now he may have.
Sharp up
No.
the inside,
Still
nicely done. Another good move there.
Yeah, Sharp just got the back out in the end.
And Dovizioso moves to 7th. So Saeed is effectively in 3rd, based on, well, if we're assuming everyone's going to be 2-stopping. It's probably not quite true, though. Cox has brought it down now to under 15 seconds, so he's definitely moving, the Australian.
Well, he has fresher tires and...
Arguably, well, yeah, he's got a heavier fuel load, but effectively it's lighter as compared to when Burner would have been on his tires. Here we go again, Sharp, McNamara, and one of the DTKs. It might
Contact there.
be Hunsley.
I think there was a bit of contact between McNamara and Sharp.
Wouldn't surprise me. As Burner there, actually, I think he stopped Cox from gaining any more time across the rest of the lap, so fresh tyres
He's doing
versus
a pretty
slightly
nice
lower
job.
fuel.
So is it only this first sector where he's losing time?
Must be. There's Utsa.
Utser actually, he's still rejoined in front of Saeed, even though he was stuck in traffic.
He definitely gained the benefit of Sharp must have been in a lot of traffic because he came out back ahead of him and then Sharp just fell off the road completely. As here we have Burner.
Might be just the faster pit crew, maybe.
Maybe. Cox makes up 0.6 of a second through the 2 sectors up until that point. As Hunsley, that's not going to work. Goes very wide, but he comes back on. No problems there.
Nice car control from Hansley. Rob Sharp should go. He should learn from Hansley on that.
Martins goes through on the champion. Bailey is right there as well.
Considering how bad it could have gotten, that's actually not that bad.
No. He's still got 4 wheels and an engine in his car, so... and 2 wings. As Sharp has moved past Dovizioso, now McNamara is pressuring the Italian. Chaco,
Tracker
fastest
sets
lap.
the fastest lap.
The Hungarian isn't done yet. Hungry for more. I might just leave the building
The
now.
Falcons are actually setting the fastest lap. Before it was Rob Sharp, and now it's Chaco.
For sure, the Falcons have definitely got good race pace.
Indeed.
They have all season. Burn here. Onto the back straight. Herbert on the front straight. Lucky to pull it up. Oop. And Harvey. Oh, hello.
Oh.
Whew. So he's got Andy Graham behind him. It's Barrett behind that I want to see, because he came through like a steam train, I'm pretty sure.
Watch out for debris.
Wow, there
Just
wasn't much left
missing
off
the
it all there.
debris. Very confident.
What did... Have a look at it from Daniel Harvey. So you got a bit of the wiggle through part of turn 8. Really had no idea Graham was there.
And he has to box for a new front wing. Apis lose lots of front wings. Ratavaro and Harry both losing one during the race.
As they both find each other again on track.
Try and get back.
Not a great race for the winners in Singapore. As Rinyaho here seems to have a...
I think that's a failure.
That's a suspension failure. Yeah, you can see one of the wheels is just slowly turning.
Indeed. So right rear suspension failure for Rinyahu. That's a shame.
Werner just catching up with him, and he's still holding about 12 seconds on his teammate.
That might be an interesting scrap for the race win, actually.
12.6 to Cox, so yeah, 12.5 seconds between the two NTECs. Berner's going to have to pit soon, and that's going to probably spew him out near some other cars. Now, if he wants this to work, he's got to be very careful. He can't spin out, he can't be in a collision. Like right there, Graham, he's got to be careful that he doesn't get into any trouble with him. Cox, he's the same. He doesn't want to get into anything that puts his race at jeopardy. As still a yellow flag. I'm not sure if something happened there.
Possibly.
And now Huntley gets to have a wave at Rinyaho.
I think Martins also did too.
We'll check that. Ree Martins, he just takes the really wide line. And he'll get on with life. Everything seems to be fine. We've still got the marshals
I
out.
think Matt Bailey there just said thank you very much. He took that position. He's now behind Martins. Pretty much.
Not been the greatest start of the season for Matt Bailey. He ended last season with points in the Elite 2 car. He was very happy with that, I'm led to believe. And he's turned up here and he's trying his hardest, and he's just had 3 races so far that have been absolutely bogus for him. So he's in 11th. He seems to be on the strategy that pretty much everyone else is on, so he's got all of the tools to get into the top 10 today. See if he can do it. As we're here with Burner, as we're not there with Burner, we're here with Ratavara instead. Burner though, I think it's just under 12 seconds between him and Cox. And he's coming in this lap as well, so this is the crucial point for Stefan Burner.
It's funny how Andy Graham is pressuring pretty much almost Stefan Burner.
I mean, Graham has been in
A
the
lap
pits
down.
recently. But yeah, this is very interesting. Is he gonna make a move?
So.
Yeah, I think he might.
If there ends up to be contact, nah, seems pretty clean.
That's just a
That
little
would
bit.
be interesting
That's
if
just.
he has to give the place back.
I don't. Oh, yeah, he's going to. That's interesting. Yeah, seems a bit silly to have to do that, but what that has done is just waste a little bit of time for Burno, and I say that it was about a second that he lost through that.
Yeah, and he can't afford that, obviously.
No.
He needs all the time he can get.
There's Jamie Cox here. Will take back the lead from his teammate.
Either way, it's looking very good for Anta. The arms are 1-2 here.
It's he's still got 2.6 to Saeed. Burner now, he's getting ready to come out, but here there's Engbrink, there's Chaco, there's Sharp. That's a dangerous prospect because Burner's going to come out, and I think Sharp is going to be looking to catch him very quickly. We'll have a look, and yes, Burner is on a one-stop. Game on in Turkey as we Burner's going straight to the finish. Everyone in front of him has got another stop to go. So Chaco, Engbrink, you know, they're in front of him, but that's not going to be the case at the end of the race unless he retires Burner. But you look all the way forwards, and we're looking at Jamie Cox and how far ahead of his teammate is he? We might get the question we might get the answer once the telemetry rolls through. Engbrink and Chaco are clearly having a good battle. And it's 20 seconds. So there's somewhere around 32 seconds in a pit
To
stop.
do one pit stop. Yeah, obviously fuel and tires. It's not like the modern pit stops or just tires.
Well,
They also
32
have
seconds
to add the fuel.
including the pit lane is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
about
indeed.
31 seconds, pit lane, stopping. Cox theoretically will have to be stationary for not as long because he's going to have a shorter injection of fuel. But he's
I
got
just
himself.
hope there will not be any team orders.
Yeah, he's got himself around 6 laps maybe. 5 to 6 laps to try and get around. I think he'll need at least 4 seconds. He needs to get another 4 seconds on Burner out to somewhere around 24 seconds, 25 seconds in front, and he'll give himself a chance.
Yes, but remember, this time Werner, he has the fresher tires, although he's stuck in traffic.
He has got fresher tyres and he is stuck in traffic, but he does have
The effective race lead.
he's got 17 extra laps of fuel on board, I think. Maybe about, well, somewhere around 15 laps of extra fuel. And of course, these tyres that Jamie Cox is driving on are nowhere near as worn out as what Burners were last stint. when he was chasing down. So it'll be
Indeed,
very
so maybe
interesting.
the lighter fuel will give him the advantage to pull out a bigger gap. And traffic, obviously.
Wow, this all points towards being a very interesting run to the finish. Unlike last week, we're not going to go straight through to the finish, so we're going to leave then at lap 26 of 44. Jamie Cox of N-Tech Motorsports is leading the race, and we'll be back right after this.